Wing 6. This is the Mithrite Gambit. The way that we're introduced to this, if you're playing the game in order of release, we get a message from our favorite little rat, Scholar Glenna, who is inviting us to do a visit of the Mystic Forge. You'll know Zomoros if you've interacted with the Mystic Forge, because there's someone that keeps talking about Zomoros next to it, and saying that Zomoros probably has a ton of weapons and bottles of Elonian wine. This is the Zomoros in question. He's a djinn. He's got 4 hands. And so he can wield 2 legendary swords at the same time, which you will see him do at some point. He has invited us to visit the Mystic Forge, and he says, "Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's do this. But right now, there's this massive thing here threatening my forge. Oh no, what are we going to do about it?" Oh, so now for the mechanics. This is the Conjured Amalgamate. It is a boss that strongly favors power, because if we're doing it right, we're going to be phasing him quite a bit. On this boss, there are going to be shields and swords spawning. Some will spawn down here, some will spawn down here, and they'll alternate which spawns where. Mite is our off-heal. Yeah, no worries. We've got a fair bit of food as well that we'll be placing down training stuff. So Mita here is going to be our first shield. The idea is the amalgamate will be attracting shields and swords that look like glowing orbs to it. If we can stop the shields and the swords, we can prevent it becoming even more dangerous. So every shield that it gets will give it shielding and we won't be able to attack it. Any sword that it gets, it will be much more painful to us. So generally what we do is we want to have 1 shield, 1 sword, and then a second shield and a second sword. In more advanced groups, generally you can do with a solo shield and a solo sword. Now, because we've got a primary shield who knows what he's doing, you can basically follow Mita if you're learning to do shields. Mita's the one with the arrow over his head. Am I right in thinking at least when we start at the first phase, the shields will spawn at the arrow? Or did I alternate them again? I can never remember which one starts where.
Aren't shields on circle?
Yeah, shields normally start on circle. Never mind. Yeah, that's correct. Cool.
I'm not sure. I've done them last time.
No.
First time.
Like, they're a bit confusing. They can be a bit confusing because they alternate, and so I never really remember which.
Okay.
Yep. Each phase they'll alternate, but they do start there. Okay, so I'd like a second shield, and then I'd like 2 swords. The swords will spawn at arrow when the shields start at circle. So, like, we will call it out. Don't worry about it. And again, this is a training. If you've never done them before, you never learned how to do them before, this is the best place to learn them.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you bounce up and down? Yeah, that works. Okay. I would like a backup shield to follow the circle person and a backup sword to follow the arrow person.
I can do a shield.
Okay, Luke. Which one are you?
Coming up and
yes, bouncy bounce. Okay, so you're gonna do... If you're doing shield, you get a little heart. Oh, or your mini gets a heart. That's great. What the fuck? Right, okay. And then 1 more sword, and we're good. Kiwi, Claire, you can volunteer to do that. That's fine.
I have no idea what you're asking me to do.
To follow the person that has an arrow over their head when we say collection phase.
Okay, I can follow someone.
Yep, that works. That works. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind is when you collect swords or shields, you can't collect something of the opposite type. So if you have a sword, you can't collect a shield. If you're supposed to be collecting swords, and you happen to pick up a shield by mistake, use your special action key to get rid of it before you go to collect. Okay? There are times where we'll be needing to use the swords and shields, and that's your special action key, so have it accessible, but don't just spam it. Just be careful when we need to use it. That's basically it. There's going to be This is a very straightforward boss in that it's gonna clap, and if it claps, we're gonna down, unless we're hiding in a shield. And if it has only one hand, it can't clap. It's a Lebanese expression. You can't clap with just one hand. There's also going to be a wall of trash because ANET loves their walls in raids. So the wall of trash is going to be centered around where the construct is right now and will go around the arena. If that happens, on Sabbatha you run around the wall. On this boss, you hide in the shield. Basically it. Yeah, so this is definitely one of those bosses where there's a lot happening, but it's very understandable if you've already done it once. So we're just going to do that. Last thing, if there are shields and swords on the ground, collect them, even if you have to use them, because if we don't collect them, they're going to merge into warriors, and the warriors will hurt. All right? Any questions? This is one of the easiest bosses in all the raid wings, and in particular here, this is the easiest boss that we're coming across today. So, yeah.
What am I eating?
Power food, so that's steak.
Steak?
If your interface is in German, that's the Schnitzel.
No, it isn't. It would confuse me.
Okay, fair enough.
Weirdly. Wait, I need to eat a primer first. And I need to find whatever we write. Utility, yes.
Yeah, if you need the utilities, if anyone needs any utilities, please let me know. I've got some.
Yes, I think I do.
Okay.
I think I have the wrong one on me.
Okay, trying to find you, sending mail. Yeah, and this applies to anyone. Like, if you need utilities, if you need food or whatever. I've only yeah. I've only got about 130 now. I'm gonna have to make some. Yeah.
I have primers on me, so I need fewer.
Yeah, that's fine. It's very fine. Okay, cool. This is also not a boss where there's any tanking happening, but Freya, I am going to recommend and request that you slam your staff 3 onto the ground before the collection phase to give people some speed. And if you really
4.
want to bring, sorry, staff 3 for
Staff,
swiftness.
3 for.
And
Swift.
if you're wondering what utility you can bring here, the best thing for you to bring would be advance, because with advance, when it slams its hand on the ground, when it slams its hand on the ground, if we have advance, we're fine. Yes, symbol of swiftness, and also you can use advance to give swiftness. Right, let's give this a go and see how it goes. Should be completely fine, but we shall see. Knowing me, I've probably screwed up the squad formation again. Oh well. Dodge? Okay, nice. So remember, if it has one hand, it can't clap. That's why we need to break hands. Mind you, there are swords around us. If we can pull those swords in and destroy them, that would be great. The shields spawn with a CC bar. So if we can break the shields, or if we can use a sword through the shields, that would be fantastic as well. Okay, we need to finish off the arm.
Great training if you want to join the Mafia later.
Yes, cut the hands. And now we're gonna do a collection phase. Oh, no, we're not. We're clapping. So this happens, this happens if we don't finish off the hands. Right.
I thought we did.
No, we one of the hands was on very, very low. Okay, so this is then what the collection phase looks like. See the things that look like swords and the things that look like shields? Meanwhile, everyone in the middle does DPS on the boss. Okay. Right, this is a wall of crap. We want a shield now. Nice. We've got 10 stacks of shields. Each of these comes from one shield that you've collected.
Right, whoops. Oh, that was the wall. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Fresh wall. That's fine. Okay, then it gives us a burn phase by putting its head down. We get it down to 75%. Okay, and then a hand shoots down. The first hand that comes down, that's the one we're breaking. Even if it hits the other hand on the other platform, we don't care. This is the hand we get to 0. It's gonna shoot down again. Aegis or dodge this. And then DPS the arm until 0. I am on the wrong build, by the way. I just realized, I'm like, our DPS is very low. I wonder why.
But I'm dead.
Well, no, because I'm meant to be on a DPS build right now.
Oh, okay. Good
Completely
job.
forgot. Because I'm doing kite. Okay, yeah. We've lost one DPS player, and one of our DPS players is providing heals because apparently I'm memeing. We've phased, so collection again. While collection
We have
happens,
2 warriors.
oh yeah, we've got 2 warriors, and yeah, during collection phase, everyone else comes to the middle, and DPS is the amalgamate. We are going to have to GG this at some point, but we can also wait for it to GG us. Use the opportunity to see what's happening around you. Take everything in. Okay, we've got 2 stacks of shield on us. Yep. And both shields have been used. So we're alive. We're gonna kill the amalgamates to 50.
Wall.
Yep, and we don't have a second stack of shields. So it GG's for us. That's fine. GG this. If you're supposed to be a DPS player, please bring DPS to me.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
I was the sword collecting guy.
Mhm.
When do you want me to use the sword in the
We'll
burn
call it
phase?
out when it happens. So the most important thing is that if we allow a shield to go through and reach the amalgamate, and then it gets a massive shield around it, we
Yeah.
want to use a sword to break that shield so we can continue to DPS. But other than
I also have a question.
Yeah.
I really had problems with the purple marbles during the collection phase because I can only dodge twice, obviously. So how are we getting?
So that's why typically you want some swiftness, and that's why, for instance, in your case, will be. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're there and you're running, even without swiftness, you should be able to reach them in time. But you're also the second second sword, which means, in theory, you're just running behind the swords person, making sure that any of them that they miss, you can catch.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but as I said, I do have a swiftness signet. I had already had a signet on me, and I still didn't manage to get through the purple balls because it's very hard to figure out where the end of their damage is, basically.
Yeah.
So I dodged them twice, but then obviously I'm out of the energy to dodge. So
You mean wait? What do you mean by the purple balls? You mean the orbs that are coming through?
yes.
They don't matter. What really matters is you just gotta pick up the glowy orbs for swords.
I did pick up the sword, but the purple ones killed me as I don't have the energy to dodge them more than twice. I can then just stand between them and...
Yeah, you should just be able to out heal them because they do very, very little damage.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough heal for that because I definitely couldn't. It took like 70-something% of me each time it hit.
Really?
Yeah, this was massive damage, which is that's why I was dead. Because I definitely could not out heal them, which is really weird. Maybe if you have ascended gear on, then you don't have that problem. But I think I still have half exotic on, which is maybe the issue.
So the general idea is that getting hit by a purple orb deals moderate amounts of damage and is not dangerous unless it happens multiple times. It's going to be a game of timing your dodges, timing your heals, and trying to avoid them. Like even if you have to stay behind for just a tiny amount of time to let one pass in front of you, as long as you're not getting hit by a ton of them, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
That
Oh,
makes
we'll
sense?
see.
So the other thing about
We'll
the
see.
swords and when you need to use the swords is when we have a burn phase. So that is when before we're at 75, between 75 and 50, and after 50. If the Conjured Amalgamate doesn't have a debuff on, we can use the swords and then put that debuff on it, and then it takes incoming damage. It increases how much damage the Amalgamate takes. So we can call it out, but the most important thing is we don't want it to have any swords, and we don't want it to have any shield. So if it has a shield around it, we use our swords to break it.
Okay.
Okay.
So pretty much I should be able to just use the swords instantly. So if it has a shield, then shield gets
Yeah,
broken.
if it has a shield, shield broken. If
Yeah.
it doesn't
And
have a
if not,
shield,
it's just bonus DPS
yeah,
for the burn
exactly.
phase.
Exactly. And so this is one thing that I never understand from like high DPS players. They're like, oh, it's a DPS loss to go do collection of swords. No, it will show up on our DPS as insane amounts of DPS. I once played as a healer and was forced to do swords because our commander didn't know what to do. And I out DPS'd half the DPS players. It's a large DPS increase. Right. Claire, whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah. Ready to be hurt
Leap.
again.
And dodge. Okay. Full deeps. And dodge. More deeps. Dodge. And finish the arm. It's at 15. Beautiful. Okay, now middle and collection phase. Break it. Sword it, sword it, sword it, sword it, sword it. Okay. Okay, shields. And we've actually phased through the first phase. Nice. Okay, get it. Yep, get it down as much as possible. The arm's coming down, break the arm. Dodge. Melt the arm down.
I can block so many things.
No. Coming back down. Dodge. Or, well, that was poorly timed on my part. Now a dodge. And finish it off. Well, I say dodge. If Freya gives us Aegis, something does not
Well,
need to
I'm
dodge.
trying.
I know. All right. Okay. Phase. DPS and collection.
Wall.
Okay. 3, 2, use it. Okay, 25. This is the part where it grows 2 hands, and it's gonna clap, so we want to time the second shield. Nice. Out heal this. Yeah, we only had like 2 extra shields, which is fine, but if we had more, we wouldn't even need to out heal. Cool. DPS this hand. Free Gucci. We're gonna be fine. Not this hand, we don't care about this one. Remember? The first hand that drops. So the right arm. Nice. We're gonna have another collection phase, and then everyone else in the middle. Everyone DPS the middle. Sword this. DPS, DPS, DPS. Okay, sword it again. We're gonna use a shield now.
All.
And continue DPSing to 0. That's how you do it. Beautiful work.
Oh, whoa. Nice.
Okay, now that we've done the easy one. Okay, so now we meet Zomoros. Sorry, Kadim. TLDR, Zomoros basically pretended that he's giving us a free tour of the Mystic Forge, but there's nothing in life that is free. Kadim is trying to take over the Mystic Forge. Oh no. How are we going to do? I know. This looks like a job for a jackal. So, take your jackal and make it through here. A shark.
Yeah.
Zomoros talks.
Wait, what?
If they lose, you can keep them. But if we win, you have to pay me
If they lose,
everything I owe you.
but if we win.
Deal. Now, all you
Piece of
have to do
shit.
is find my pet before he decimates your little operation. What? Hey, that isn't fair.
I still don't get how Zomoros is the good guy in this story.
He's very much not. He's an idiot.
Right. Change of plans. If that ectoplasm gets free, that's bad for me. Us, bad for us. Let's go!
Good luck.
Okay?
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna follow Zomoros. And we are going to go up against Ecto. So there are 2 possible mini games here. The Ecto is one of them, and the mini pets is another one. With Ecto, find the ectoplasm ball that is bouncing, and then kill it. Wait, okay.
Yeah, we already did that accidentally.
Yep,
We already found it.
yep. It's kind of sad that I don't get to show you both minigames. I actually like the pets a lot more than I like this.
Sorry.
What? Why is it your fault?
I don't know. I went through the thing and decided to.
Oh no, it will
Yeah.
it will choose for us. It chooses for
Oh.
us. Not your fault.
Oh, I thought it was like.
No, it's random.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I'm sorry.
Alright, so the next boss is a pair of bosses, really. They prefer combi, but we'll get there in a moment. That pet's not knowing itself. Hello? Alright, don't forget to pick up loot from here. It's on the way.
Okay. Okay. I guess I will. Oh, there, the chest there. I'm going through the right of the 2 sand boxes, right?
Yep. Right, so we're gonna use this drag shark extractor on the shark as soon as it starts to dig in. Me? Somehow put you up to this. I wouldn't have gotten you involved. You don't stand a chance. Alright, so we use the extractor on the pile where the shark is. As long as the shark is still there. Okay, and then murder the shark. This is going. Okay, use the extractor on the pile where the shark is. And we can finish it down. Good, good, good. 2 down, 1 to go, right? That wasn't so hard. Glenna's waiting. Okay, so now this next boss, I'm gonna try and explain everything before we start because I want to shut up and enjoy the music. This is my favorite soundtrack in all of Guild Wars 2.
Oh,
The Mythrite Cauldron.
I'll admit, it had me fooled. But this place is far more than scraped and piles of junk. The cauldron is what forges your legendary realms. It is an artifact of incredible power, and I want it.
Okay, so, anytime now? There we go. You'll notice he's bringing everything out of a lamp, right?
Defeat them,
Yep.
and perhaps I'll
We'll explain about the lamp in a moment. Well, after this boss.
final challenge. The twin Largos assassins,
Nahari and Knut.
Look, sister. The gem is throwing us some meat.
Amusing. Okay. So you'll notice there are 2 bosses on this second encounter. One of them is called Nakari and one of them is called Knut. They're both Largos. If you've played through the base story, you know that Largos are meant to be very vicious assassins, and that's not a lie. On CM, this fight's achievement is called Let's Not Do This Again. But we are not doing the CM today, we are learning the basic fight. Now, there are 2 traditional strategies for this fight. It's either the group is going to split onto 2 sides, because the way this works, if you press on M, you'll notice there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 platforms. The first platform will attack the first boss to 50%. The second platform, you attack the second boss to 50%. And then the bosses will split, and we will split with them. Half of us will go to this platform, the other half will go to this platform. We get the boss to 25%, and then move on to the final platforms where we finish them. In low-tier groups, and groups of people who don't know what they're doing, or in groups where the DPS is very inconsistent, we generally would use a portal. That's the other possible strategy. You bring a mesmer with a portal, and you don't actually split after the second platform. Everyone goes on one side, DPS the boss down, and then you use the mesmer's yeet, basically, to go to the next boss, DPS it down, carry on, and on until it's all dead. We are going to try the quote-unquote the right way of doing this, or at least the way that it was designed, the fight was designed, because you actually get a timer on each of these platforms. You'll notice the platforms are on jets of water. The jets of water have about 2 minutes in them until they're dead, and the timer starts when we land on that platform. So when we're on the platform, the jet of water is going to begin coming downstairs, going down. If you're in the water, if you're submerged in the water, you're going to take a ton of damage. Okay, you're going to get an effect called waterlogged, and it's going to increase the amount of damage you're getting a ton. So avoid getting wet. I think it was this one guy who makes guides, and he leaked notes when he was making the guide for this one. McCluck, I think. And
Yeah,
he was like, water equals bad. Because that's basically it. In this fight, water equals bad. So Nakari and Knut each have different mechanics. And this can get very hectic. This is a fight that can get very hectic. So I'm just going to give you the most important mechanic on each of them. Nakari is going to target, well, it's going to do two things. But first, it's going to target a few players, and those players are going to get, well, every player is going to get a bubble. If you're in the AoE, when it procs, you're going to get lifted up into the air and get waterlogged. So you want to wait when you get that debuff, when you get the the effect under you, and walk out of that AoE, and then that way you're not going to get waterlogged. You don't get lifted up in the air. If you have a stun break, you can use that as well. This is a stun break, for instance. Most importantly, Nakari is going to give one player the water bubble. And that water bubble is going to be an AoE that will follow you around. You want to place that AoE as close to the south as possible. The south is where I've marked it with an arrow, right? If once that thing procs, it's going to deploy an increasing AoE, and that AoE will also do the waterlogged effect. So if you happen to be on there, you're going to take a lot of damage. And if you place it in the middle of the platform, or if you get that effect and get waterlogged by the bubbles and get lifted up in the air, when you get broken out of that bubble, you're going to fall on the ground and place that waterlogged AoE. Try as much as possible to stack those and try to put them towards one direction, usually the south. And this is going to follow Nakari wherever she is. So we're going to have this one here, and then we're going to have both of the platforms to the left, right? That's where Nakari is going to place them. The final thing Nakari is going to do is a big, what's it called? A shockwave. So the shockwaves in this game are always signaled by an expanding AoE and then a second actual shockwave. When you see, wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the shockwaves cannot. Right, so there's the only thing on Nakari is basically just these water things. Right, and then obviously if there's an AoE under you, just yeet around and avoid them. Nakari's gonna dash. Wait, no, is just Nakari dashes or Canute dashes as well? I think, yeah. Both of them dash, but Nakari's dash is a lot more dangerous. So for Nakari, anytime there's an AoE under you, avoid it. And if you find that there's an AoE following you, bring it to the south, wait for it to proc. When it's no longer following you, you can come back to us. That's the TLDR for Nakari. Canute is the boss that spawns on this platform, the one just behind Nakari. Canute is going to have a bunch of aquatic vortexes, or vertices. It's basically like tornadoes of water, and those things are going to be running around. It's the job of the tank to avoid the group chilling inside of them, but it's also your job not to AFK inside of them. You're going to follow the boss, and you're going to DPS it down. If there's an AoE that is expanding out as a shockwave, you're going to get a first marker, an indication that it's going to happen, and then get ready to dodge or Aegis or block that AoE to avoid getting yeeted off. Because the shockwave that Canute gives will move you backwards, and if you happen to be just close to the edge, you are going to get yeeted into the water. If you are in the water, look at the water spouts. You can use any of these water spouts by standing in it to get yeeted upwards. Okay. That's basically it. This keeps going, this carries on until both of them are at 0%. One other thing. When they get a break bar, please break the bar. Freya, on your side, since you're going to be tanking, when you see one of these happen, you can place a shield from Tome 3-3. As your utility for this one, I'd strongly recommend you take Sanctuary because the CC is very important here. And I mean, I'll be with you, but still. All right. Yeah, that's basically the T on this one. Break the bars, dodge the AoEs, don't place any water logs anywhere, and we're gonna be fine. Now, there's an attack where, yeah, 2 is going left, 3 is going right. 2 left, 3 right. One last thing, obviously, if you see that something has yeeted your boons, that means you've stood in one of their AoEs. Try and get rid of their boons. Try to boon strip them. Okay. If you're on a mechanist, you can use throw mines for that. Yeah, you can use throw mines as a utility for it. If you're on a scourge, which is still my favorite class ever, everywhere, even though they've screwed it up, you'll just be stripping it as you go. Cool.
One question.
Yeah.
What is the indicator that the AoE is following you?
If you walk around and
Mhm.
the AoE is following you, it's still on you, then it
Mhm.
is following you. That's basically it.
Okay, so there's like no visual cue other than the AoE itself that is
I
following.
believe your corners will also start to glow, but if you're just
Okay.
because you're following the boss anyway, right? Ideally, an experienced tank will reduce how much the boss is moving, but you're still able to move a little bit with your Q and E and see if your AoE is following you. If it is, then yeah, that's that. Now, typically, we start the fight on our raptors because the fight starts the second we touch the platform. Another way of doing this, which I've seen from people like Ari, who is one of my favorite players of this game, is she stands on the edge here. No. Okay, I guess I'll start. Great. Yeah, she's a lot better than I am, in case you couldn't tell, at balancing. So don't do that. You can also use your sky scale if you prefer. Just make sure to use Bond of Faith once you're on the water spout. Or, you're just going to get dismounted, which is fine either way. Also, you might need to... Yeah. This is a Condi boss, by the way. If you have a Condi build that you think is viable, that could be... I should have opened with that. That could be useful. But really, confusion. Any builds that have confusion, very good place to bring. Okay. Claire?
Yes.
Ready, check.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, move
Okay.
out. Yep. Res. Oh, actually, dodge.
No.
No. Okay, yeah, that's a perfect water AoE on the ground. Out of that, try and tank it in the middle of the platform as much as possible. Out of that. So the thing of putting these things south only really works if you're if it's being tanked in the middle or not in the south. Dodge. And dodge.
Or not.
Kiwi, down, south, 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 Kiwi. Okay. Don't stand on it if you can avoid that. Just on next to him is fine. Okay. And dodge. Okay, you avoid those circles as much as possible. And dodge. Ow. Okay, phase.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
And dodge or jump. You want to avoid the water spouts when you're tanking her.
That happened.
Yeah, jump. This is maybe the third hardest boss in the game. Well, in the raids, so don't panic too hard if you don't get it on your first try. More heals would be appreciated when we're stuck in place. Okay. Jump. Okay, notice how many boons she has? Or he has? Wait, she has? Yes. 10 wounds. Jump. I'm not sure who's tanking her. Whoever's tanking her, please avoid turning her around onto the group. This hurts. Jump. Okay, now, sub 2 is gonna follow the commander tag. Well, it's... yeah. It's gonna be close on yes.
Why?
Hmm?
Why were we so low
What
on
do
the
you mean?
platform?
Oh,
The
because
platform was
DPS
down.
Yeah, the DPS was a bit slow.
Mm-hmm.
So the platform shrinks depending on the timing, right? Also, there's only 2 of us here. There's no way for us to break that bar. Oh! More of us there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna have to GG this. Right, so the first thing to keep in mind is that the longer it takes us to phase them, the lower the platform is gonna be. On more experienced groups, you definitely will not be touching the ground with the platform. The reason the DPS was a bit low was because we kept downing. And we kept downing because the boss kept turning around and facing us. So there should be 2 of us here who have some toughness. That should be Freya and Mita. If you could please type your toughness in the chat, that would be appreciated. Just so we know who of you is tanking when there's both of you on one platform. Toughness,
Mita?
Mita. Yeah. So Freya, you're going to be tanking whenever there's 2 of you on the platform. Make sure when you're cutting through the boss that you're not
Wait, I
turning.
have lower toughness and I'm going to be tanking?
You're
Oh,
at
oh my
1000
god, I'm
damage.
daft. Sorry.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep in mind that you want the boss to be close to the middle when possible, but also if there's water coming onto you, you don't want to bring the water onto the people, the squad. And you want to make sure if you're repositioning yourself to drag the boss around in a larger circle than cut through your party. Because if you're cutting through your party, the boss will turn around and DPS them down. Now you have toughness. Yeah. You have toughness, which means that you will survive if they're attacking you. No one else in your sub should have toughness, which means that they could probably get one shot by an auto attack. All right. Just make sure not to let that happen. And yeah, there's the kiting mechanic, which is basically yeah, on the boss taken by sub 3, the boss is going to basically slash cross the group and then AFK on the farthest player. That's why we get a kite, so that we can control where it goes, and then that makes it easier for the tank to carry on after that.
What is no toughness? Because I have 1,000. Is 1,000 none, or is 1,000?
When you start the game, if you're completely naked with no equipment, you have 1,000 of toughness, you have 1,000 power, you have 1,000 all that stuff. So that's what we mean by no toughness. No extra toughness.
Okay, cool. Then I have no extra. That is good.
If you're in Berserker and aren't running something like durability runes, you shouldn't have extra toughness.
I do not have extra toughness then. That is okay.
Right, so when you're ready, Claire?
And Mita?
Yes.
And Mita, yeah. I didn't notice that. because I've got a Discord overlay on top of that, which is weird.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that my computer can run the configuration for my mouse and this game at the same time. I'm happy with little things.
Yeah. So one important thing for everyone else, or everyone who's completely new to the fight, keep your eyes on your AoEs under you. Avoid getting into the bubble if you can. And now I'm playing this with some music on. Good. Okay. Avoid them. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I didn't even see it coming.
Okay.
One puts
So
the
the tank,
AoE.
yeah, tank, you're gonna basically try and move us away from that AoE a little.
Here?
Yeah? A bit farther as well.
Yeah, they only manifest when I'm already in them. Really weird.
Display settings.
Yeah, I have them at medium, which is the highest I can do without.
Yeah, like that. Dodge. Dodge. Ah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know where to move. I mean,
GG. Okay, so the main reason we're trying to stack the tidal pools on the south side is because they expand. So if we place one smack right in the middle of the arena, we're gonna have about like 5, maybe 10 seconds to face the boss. Otherwise, we are going to go under.
I
So,
need
yeah.
just 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. And if you're feeling a bit disheartened by this, fine. If you're feeling a bit disheartened by this, by first few attempts on this boss, again, this is the third hardest raid boss in the game, and this one is probably the most mechanically challenging, if you will.
Which one is the hardest?
That's debated heavily between either Doom or Kadim. Kadim is the next boss that we're going up against after we kill this one.
Oh, great.
Yes. But the reason that Kadim is challenging is because it is a very complex fight. The boss himself, joke. He doesn't even register. He's unimportant. You'll notice that all of the creatures that we've attacked so far, except the amalgamate, have come out of Kadim's lamp. When you go up
Yeah.
against Kadim, you go into the lamp and you're attacking things in the lamp. And so most of the fight, you're fighting all sorts of like mini bosses. Doom is complicated because there's a few mechanics that people need to do. I can do that for now, Mahal. I'll do a light TPS for this one. But I can't do it on the next boss because I'll be kiting.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
On the next boss, our mech is nicer anyway because of the CC.
Yeah. As I said, if anyone can bring extra Condi DPS on this fight, that would be appreciated. Even a badly played Confusion Mesmer.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
even a badly played Confusion Mesmer is great on this one, simply because of the tons of confusion that you get. Ah, yes, there's Condi food behind you. The flatbread.
I'm already massively confused with Ultimate. So
Yes.
it is confusion, but not the confusion you wanted.
Yes. So the idea is that bosses that attack a lot and do a lot of movement generally just confusion will tick every time they do a new action, which is why Mesmers are just broken on this fight.
Oh, hey, Wolfie. Didn't see you.
Hello.
What you beating right now?
Queens, and I just fell into the water.
Don't fall into the
Same.
water. Out. Okay.
That's unfair.
Bit of extra heals.
So panic, okay.
That's fine.
I need to.
Yep, move it in the middle. Nice, very nice. Dodge. Wolfie, I'm trying to stream, which I will in a second.
Just narrate the whole part. How you do.
I mean, I always do that. Right? Dodge. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm so happy that you weren't watching this, Goofy. Right, 60%. We got this. Dodge. South. Oh, yeah. Dodge.
I
Okay,
try to move as little as I can,
that's fine.
but I have to dodge.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you could probably just
Block.
take us through most of the things that you're dodging. So we're missing 2 players. Let's do this one as a practice. Let's do Canute as a practice. Dodge. Avoid the water if you can. He said as he stood in the fucking tornado. That's great.
Yeah. You were just doing it to teach us what to not do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do as I say, not as I do. Easy.
That was totally intentional.
Okay. Those 2 corpses are lying there in a missionary position. That happened as well. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
This is a thing.
Yes, ANET is great for these things. So, Canute is at 85%.
Oh,
Is that okay?
that was not good.
Do we have your permission?
No, those try to kill the force block without killing it. I don't find the logic there.
I think he's serving time.
Oh no. It's failed for me.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I mean, the platform fully submerges in 30 seconds, and you've got 9% to go, and you're missing a few players.
That's doable, obviously.
Clearly. 6%. Platform submerging. Hashtag wipe.
I will not go on Twitter and look at that hashtag.
Right, very nice. I don't know if it's even worth not GGing at this point. Yeah, just GG. GG. My Jadebot found something. My Jadebot found something. I was sat there dead. Right.
That's nice.
Alright.
So, George, on Canute, I go just in a circle, or
No, so
I have
you
to move
find
like faster?
there are three water spouts, right? You go behind the latest one, and you wait there until Canute starts to yeet around. When Canute is yeeting around, someone will be kiting Canute, and then you can locate again to the farthest water spout. Does that make sense? So the
We'll
water spouts
try.
are going A, B, C, and they're turning in the direction from A to C. Just go after C and stay there until A is touching you, basically.
We'll try.
Okay. I mean, the other thing as well is that, like, we could always ask Mita to go for a bit more toughness, and then...
I can
because-
lower.
No, you shouldn't lower, because the thing is, you're not really training to fight Canute today. You're basically just trying to... You're going to be tanking Kadim, which is a whole nother set of rules from most tanking, which is why I don't really care. Mita, is there any chance you could take more toughness than Freya does? That being said, Freya, you're still going to be tanking Nikari over the last 2 platforms.
Yeah.
I mean, there's easier bosses to learn tanking on than Nikari and Canute, to be fair. Yes, please.
Yep. That's okay.
Okay. Dodge. Wow. Ow!
Hey.
So avoid standing in front of the boss at any time. And dodge. Okay. Ow.
What are
I guess I just decided to AFK in there. Great. Avoid them.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on.
Dodge. If you can get it out of the way of that massive water thing. Okay. So you're used to this.
Nope. I need to change something in settings because basically I only see the AoE on the ground when I'm already in a stupid bubble. When it's, you know, too late to be not in the bubble.
Okay, now res. Oof.
Ninja, how do we... Oh, he's up. He's up.
Yeah, while you do that, I'm gonna look at my settings and see if I can change anything that will make them visible lower earlier.
Dodge. Okay, he's disappeared.
Okay. Set the rendering a bit higher to medium, hopefully that works.
Jump. Okay, 50% we're gonna split.
The gin's finally given us something with teeth.
CC.
Nope, it didn't. Sorry. I thought I had it up.
That happens. Okay. Ow.
Yeah.
The water our glass is nearly empty.
Right.
I think that was a bit better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really the best. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's hope that the new settings let me see something without completely lagging me out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my computer's shit.
It'll be fine.
You're
Okay.
not shit, but you're not great for gaming. Sorry.
Right. Let's do 2-minute break and then get back to this.
Okay.
Okay.
So that Wolfie, who's watching us, can go get a smoke. And I can use the toilet.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Toilet.
Waiting for you
You're back.
to break.
Freya, I love your plushie. It's so cute.
Yes, it is. Aw.
All right, Bolmir, are you back? So we're gonna give this maybe 2 more tries with the quote unquote proper strategy, and if that doesn't work, we can give it a go on portal strat. Because
Okay.
the plan is eventually to get through the entire wing. And
So the portal strat is supposed to be easier, right?
it is definitely, well, it's not necessarily easier. DPS inconsistency between 2 subs matters a lot less on the portal strat.
Okay.
But it's considered a cheese by many people, and so many pugs will refuse to do it. So it's kind of like, well, if we're doing a proper training, might as well show you how most people do it. And then if that doesn't work, we can do the quote unquote easy way. Right. Now the real rate. Okay. Ah! That was
Just
close.
kidding. Just
That was
kidding.
really cozy. Too tidy, too cozy. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what build I'm running right now. Let's be surprised. Okay, out.
Yeah. Ah, okay, I think I now know what one of the wings looks like.
Good.
Okay, that's helpful.
Dodge. Dodge. Tank it outwards, please. Dodge. Dodge. Phase. Dodge. 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 Yep.
Yep. Sorry. Right.
Fine.
Jin's finally giving us something.
There's no one on.
Just me. Guys,
Yeah,
where are you?
Right, GG this one.
Yeah, I can now see the AoE, but the downside is I have too much lag. So I need a new computer. Yeah, I definitely do. Because this is the office, this is the department's computer, it's the only working computer I have at the moment, and it is not fast enough to graphics-wise to compensate. So I can now see the AoE, but I have so much lag in the computer responding to my commands that I'm like, okay, it works half of the time.
But what did you increase? Because you don't need a lot.
No, but I had to increase something because I couldn't see it. Wait, let me tell you what I have now. I
Maybe
have
you can screen
animation.
share your graphic options.
I
Just
don't
real quick.
think so.
No,
How do I
she's-
do it?
They're using.
Oh, she's on the phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just
So-
gonna do this one on portals, guys.
Mhm.
So
Quick
we're
question, do we have
changing
effect
the
LOD
strat.
on?
Can
Sorry?
you repeat?
Do we have the... I will see what it's called. In the graphic options, when you scroll down, the little things that you can tick, do you have effect and then LOD in all caps ticked on?
I
Is that-
have animation at medium and telesizing, whatever that is, to none. Environment to medium, LOD to medium, reflections none, texture low, render sampling native, shadows low, shaders high, processing none, medium character modeling, and low character quality.
On
You
the things
don't-
below that where you can tick, do you have... you can
What?
just tick those. Do you have effect LOD on? Like below those, not something that you can like choose high, medium, low. It's just like either you got it or you don't.
I have effect LOD on, yes.
Okay. Also, you should turn probably shaders to none. Or low. Yeah, low is the lowest.
Okay.
Shaders to low might help, and the LOD distance you can turn to low as well.
Okay.
That should maybe.
I have almost everything on low and it works fine.
Yeah.
I have animation low, environment low, LOD distance I have medium, reflections low, no, reflections none, textures low, shaders low, 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 and then I have character model quality that I have on medium. And it
Yeah,
works
that
fine.
was-
I see all the AoEs.
Okay,
It's
good.
no problem.
Yeah, I didn't before. Before I only saw the second wing, which you get when you're already in the water bubble, which is a bit too late to dodge it. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I really need a different computer.
Wait,
Yeah.
George, what's the thingy where the new thing that they introduced?
That's
Maybe
in general options.
Yeah, that's the bottom one on general options. Ally visual effects. And it's like only show squad, only show party, or hide all, or hide none.
Yeah.
so on general options, if you scroll all the way down, you have the last one is mounts, but before that is groups. You should have to hide none.
I have mounts, enable camera roll, and
No. About yeah, before that you have
groups.
groups. Yes,
I have
and
hide
hide all
none.
visual effects. Hide none.
I have hide none.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so for portal strategy, what we're gonna do is we are gonna go and kill the first 2 phases as usual. And then we're all gonna go to which side, Suki?
Usually all people go to Canute.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go to Canute. Once we've killed Canute, we'll have Snooky go place a portal. While we're killing Canute, Snooky is gonna place a portal. Once Canute has been gotten down to 25%, we'll take the portal, attack Nikari. Wait, what? Did I screw this up?
No.
No. Yeah. We'll get Nikari to 25%, and then we'll glide without stopping on Nikari's second platform, kill Canute, and then go finish off. So really, the one thing to keep in mind, you're going to follow the commander tag. You're going to ignore the person with the circle over their head. And then at the last bit, when we're gliding around, do not land on the first platform that's on the way. I'll say don't land.
Nekatsai, right? Oh my god. So we were doing this with Rado, and they were speaking Bulgarian.
I see.
One of the first words I learned.
I do not speak Bulgarian. I've
Me
only made
neither.
one speech. I've only made one speech, and that was in Serbian.
Yeah.
Mite.
Should I yell? Nope.
Dodge?
Interesting.
Did you see them?
I have no idea what happened. I got kicked off my raptor and died mid-air.
Yeah, probably pushed. But did you see the AoEs?
Yes. So clearly this is the right setting, but I found a new way to die, so hooray for me. I found a way to die which didn't involve me doing anything, so that's...
Yeah, landing in the wrong spot at the start of this fight can murder you.
Yeah, apparently I did. So, good job, me.
That's fine. That's fine. Hi, Ormi.
Hello, hello.
Okay, Ormi, and hi, Nico.
Jump. Okay, everyone follow me. Everyone follow me.
Fight with me, brother. The gin's finally given us something with teeth. I feel good.
Oh, you're not splitting?
We were. Jump. But the DPS is a bit uneven. CC. And really, we want to train on Kadim, so. Jump. Okay. Come to me. Take that. And CC. Jump. Or, well, get out of the way. Now, the one hard bit of this strat is that when one of them dies, the other one gets enraged. So we're going to be doing 25% of Nakari on enrage. Which just means they hurt harder, but that's why we've got 3 healers. Okay. Are we going? Yeah, we're going. Don't land on this one. Do not land. Go straight up next.
Oh, no.
Jump.
Also get your CC ready for when we go over.
Yep. When we land on Nakari, we're going to start with a CC.
Maybe still mech now.
Keep in mind, Nakari has enraged. Avoid being in its way. It's painful. Dodge. CC.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
GG.
Yep. Okay. Much better. Yeah.
Okay, so the best thing I can do in terms of helping is not being there.
That's not true.
What do you mean? No.
The thing is, we got to 5%, right? If you had just shown up and auto-attacked while being there, we would have killed.
Yeah.
So be kinder to yourself. It's also the first time you see any of the mechanics, so it's fine.
It's a training.
Exactly.
Also just really focus to not land on the this platform.
Yep.
Just wanna avoid that by all means necessary and glide over. Utility check. maybe.
Yeah. Wait a second, wait a second. Freya, is there any chance you can drop toughness a little more?
Yeah, sure. Mm, I'll go barrier.
Yeah, that works. I mean, anything under 1.6. Kiwi, if you need utilities, just let me know. I can drop some for you.
I disconnected.
Oh.
Oh. So, 1,251.
Yeah. Stand behind the boss, behind the boss, behind the boss. Dodge.
Where is the boss?
That's also really hard to see the arrow if there's too many people on it, but yeah, just whatever. Hoping for the best.
Yeah, that's not just your problem.
This is going to be a slightly dangerous venture with the water pool. Dodge. Ooh. As
Sorry. Got kicked off the platform, and when I was bouncing back up, I left it.
That's fine. You were low on health.
Rest, brother. You're the only one getting embarrassed now.
Strip. You strip the boss, please, if you can. And if you're behind the boss, you're going to get a ton of heals.
Jin's finally given us something with teeth.
Jump. And CC. That was poorly timed on my part. Down. The fuck? Nope. Don't mace 2 if you're ever tanking this boss. It's not great for your health.
Now remember, don't land on the platform.
Yep. Avoid landing.
Go to the right.
Straight ahead.
Sorry.
Bless
And
you.
CC. Jump. Drop all the CC.
I landed in the bubble.
Yeah, it happens. It's not great, but it happens.
No.
Res. Pain. Sorry. Res fast. Yeah. 4%. 3%.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
Yep. But much better though.
It's unlucky.
Yeah. Okay. 3 more heals then. That's fine. This is the one. I've just been gradually decreasing my DPS and increasing my heals. Every pull, like. Right. Reminder, you want to avoid being in front of the boss as much as possible. So look for me and then be on the other side of the boss than where I am. That's gonna murder us later. That's fine. Avoid them. Yep. Res, everyone, res.
So many portals.
Forward, don't use the portal.
It was very suspicious.
No?
Oh, not use the portal, fly into the thingy. Okay, got it, sorry. Thought we're portaling.
We are, but from the next platform.
That was not good.
Yeah, my fat fingers are just working against me here.
Happens. Jump. Jump.
Yeah.
Rest. Rest. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, well,
It's fine.
that's the longest I survived so far.
Yep.
So it's better.
Rest.
You know, there are 4 levels to learning a skill. Conscious incompetence is already the 2nd level, so I already knew what I did wrong. That's progress.
Good. Start. Again, this is probably one of the hardest bosses you'll go up against.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, CC. Nice. Portal. And CC.
In the middle.
Gonna move a little. Careful with the water pools. Dodge out. Okay, get ready. And avoid landing.
Can you hear it calling?
And CC. Run. Ready to CC. Get out of him. Res. Dodge. Dodge.
And easy.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Well
What
done.
did we learn from this? George needs to go heal from the start. Anyway. Right.
Guys, I will ask you for like 2 minutes break. I need to feed my cat. I'm
Yeah,
keeping my headphones on, so if you want to explain
sure.
something, I will be hearing you.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll be back in a bit too, and I can switch back to electric DPS if you want.
Sure. Okay, so they have a little bit of a fight.
Wait, it's not over.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
Now the fun begins.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So you're asking us to
So now Zomoros realizes he was a dick and asks us to help him. No bets, no wagers.
Good.
And we're gonna do one of the prettiest places in the game, at least in Path of Fire zones. If you've got a beetle, you got a beetle, this is a good place for it. Yay! Roll a beetle. Welcome to the what's it called? The causeway, the reliquary bridge. Yeet! Whee! But obviously take in all the beauty of it because it's fucking gorgeous. Avoid all the AoEs on the ground. Or QE dies. Sedge.
Wow. Whoopsie.
Yes. Welcome to...
Why I should not be using a beetle ever, given the lag I have. Yeah.
We're on the same network, what do you mean? You're on Eduroam, aren't you?
I am on Eduroam and I am on a potato as opposed to you, so...
That's fair. Well, you don't have to be. CPM.
Yeah, I will buy a new one at some point. Where am I going? Up the staircase or...?
Yes, all the way up to where you see the commander tag.
Okay.
Now, if you've got a kiter who is a thief, you technically want to let one of the giant magma things stay alive. If not, because, you know, your kiter is going to be a mechanist, that's fine. Just DPS them down. Kill everything.
I don't know. Heights are just not my thing. Unless they're going downwards. I guess depths are my thing then.
Yeah.
No, like yesterday on training, I was just leaning over the edge of a really high rock face, looked down and went like, that's why I'm the cave rescue and not the mountain rescue, of course. I will do this, I will upside of this, but I will not like it and I will complain the entire way down. And it's a long way down. So...
Okay, welcome to the Mithrite Cauldron. Uvu.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Okay, now the start of this fight, you're going to hear one of the most quoted cliches in the game. I don't know if it is very quoted, but it certainly is something I say all the time. What? No! Got it! Anyway, but in order to get there, because that's where everything's happening, we gotta interact with this thing, and we're gonna get cheated. Now, if you join us later, there's gonna be a little portal you can just walk through, and then you will be on us here. Yes.
And now, okay.
Did you just
now
walk
what?
through the fire? Walk through the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Right.
I'm next
now,
to you.
I explain what things are.
Okay.
Right. So, this is Zomoros. He's our ally. He's also the worst tank on the planet. So whenever he's tanking, you gotta be very, very careful where you stand. That is Kadim, the final boss of this wing, and also of the next wing. Spoiler alert. And he is a fire djinn, and he's very dangerous. You'll notice on the ground there are patterns that he puts fire on. Avoid being on those. Freya you're going to be standing here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, your nightmare has only just begun. Oof. You're going to be standing here for the fight. Everyone else, you're going to be standing here-ish. So, the general idea with tanking on this boss is that the closest player to a certain enemy is going to be kiting its aggro. Okay, this is not a toughness-based fight. If you've got spare stats, you can put them in your toughness. Doesn't matter. Now, the way that this fight is going to go, it's a very fast-paced fight, and there's a ton of ads. Kadim is going to lock one of us in his lamp. Kadim's lamp is going to be symbolized by a big green circle that will shrink down. We've got someone here who is solo lamp to bounce up and down. That'd be amazing. Lamp? Yes. Hammerflaw. Hammerflaw is going to be lumping. So when that happens, you just gotta stand in the big green circle and you will be teleported into Kadim's lamp. Now there are patterns that you can find on the guide on here, and that's basically a path. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. You can follow the paths to make it through the lamp. The lamp happens at 100%, 66%, and 33%. And the idea is you need to survive and make it from the start to the finish of the lamp. When that happens, one of us needs to break the lamp that will be physically present on this platform. Which means, if you break them out before they're finished with the lamp, we're gonna struggle. Please be careful not to use any stray spells to kill the lamp. Allow them to finish the lamp, and then they will ping a skill. So if you ever see something like this in chat, that's your cue to break the lamp, if you're able to. Yep. Okay. The other thing on this boss is that Kadim gains debuffs that make him stronger. There are essentially 4 kinds of such debuffs. Well, really 2 kinds, and then one of them can be divided into 3. The first kind of debuffs is little slublings of fire. Every slubling of fire that reaches Kadim, they're gonna spawn on the triangles around him, and then they'll come to Kadim. This is why I'm here. That's my job as the kiter. I'm basically going to be AFKing right next to Kadim and killing these slublings as they spawn. My job is to make sure that none of them reaches him. If one of them reaches him, it's not the end of the world, but he will get more and more debuffs as more of them spawn and reach him, so we want to avoid that happening. They gotta die before they reach him. With regards to the other kinds of debuffs, if you look around you, I'm going to place 3 markers just now. We're not going to use all of them. So, on arrow marker, or close to arrow marker, there's going to be a pyre that will pulse protection to Kadim. As long as he has protection, our power DPS will be affected. On circle, or close to circle, that is on one of the triangles next to circle, we're going to have a pyre that will give him stability. And that will hurt. Unless we've got a warrior who is capable of negating the damage he does. And on heart, one of the triangles next to heart, there will spawn a pyre that gives him regen. And regen, obviously, is the thing that will make our Condi damage lesser. Now, depending on where you're doing this, most commanders will ask you to destroy 1 or 2 pyres. Very rarely, commanders will ask to destroy 3. In this case, we're not going to destroy the one that spawns on heart. So if you've got a power build, now is your chance to come to it. We're going to destroy the one on arrow, and we're going to destroy the one on circle. If you're a mesmer, it doesn't matter what you're playing. You're broken class. You're gonna be fine. Also, because like 66% of your damage is also counted as power. So, the way this is gonna go is sub 2 is going to go to arrow, and sub 3 is going to go to circle. Okay, and we will call it out. Now, can I maybe delegate the person that's gonna be not commanding, but like someone for people to follow because I'm gonna be kiting. Snooky, am I okay to give you a marker?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you're gonna follow the heart. Now, keep in mind that when we phase, you go with your sub. So sub 2 is gonna go to arrow, sub 3 is gonna go to circle. You destroy the pyre, and then you come back and DPS Kadim in the middle. There are going to be 3 phases of bosses, and each of these phases are gonna finish when, each of these phases is gonna finish when the lamp is opened. So what you're doing in the lamp is Kadim's menagerie, where he has a collection of creatures. When we free one of his creatures, it will fight for us. The first creature we're gonna go up against is gonna spawn here, and it's gonna be a Hydra. You want to stand behind the Hydra, and you want to be outside of the Hydra's AoE. Freya is the only person that is allowed to be inside the Hydra's AoE. Hydra does bite, blow fire, bite, CC. Bite, fire, bite, move. Okay? You can basically Aegis through everything. I wouldn't recommend Aegising through the blowing fire. So after 2 blocks, just walk into the middle of the Hydra and then you'll be fine, Freya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone needs to be outside of any of the AoEs because, very simply, you will get the aggro on you if you're closer than the tank. Now, when that's done, everyone goes to the middle, and in the middle is where Kadim is going to... Wait, no, before that, you go to the... You're going to split. So once the Hydra is dead, you get the Hydra to 80%, and then you basically should be able to break Lamp. Lamp will release another Hydra. Good Hydra fights and kills the bad Hydra. Both Hydras despawn, and then you, in the meantime, you go and clear the pyres. You go back to the middle, and then you DPS Kadim down to 60%, 66%. Then we're going to rinse and repeat. This is still the same spot where you're going to be. So I'm going to pop this here, a little heart. So heart is where you're going to be tanking most things. The second boss is going to be a destroyer. The destroyer is the one that spawns with a ton of CC. You want to insta-CC it whenever it has the thing, like whenever there's a bar. In fact, anytime we fail CC, we're all going to get yeeted a few balls of fire on us. Now, most of us here are going to have a healer on them, right? So sub 2 and 3 will have a healer. I, however, am going to be kiting on my own, and I don't have a ton of sustain on my own. So if I get a ball of fire on me, and I don't manage to dodge it in time, I will die. So please don't murder me, thanks. If I die, it's a GG. If Lamp dies, it's also most likely a GG. Okay. While that's happening, the second Lamp is going to be taken care of by the Lamp again. They'll do the path, and then they'll release a helpful mob that will attack and kill the Hydra. If there are any adds, you want to pull those in and cleave them. Okay. We're going to rinse and repeat this. Destroy the pyres, meet Kadim in the middle, DPS him down to 33%, and then when that happens, we're going to have a more dangerous Lamp, which is where Maharal of Prague is going to go with our solo Lamp, Amy. And I'm also going to ask, let's see, Ninja, Kiwi. You'll also go into that third Lamp. Okay? When you're in the Lamp, you follow Amy, and then you all stand on the green circle, and then you keep following Amy, because Amy is going to lead the way through the ads. The giants are the ones that are the most dangerous. Yeah, so third Lamp, Maharal, Yui, and Amy. Yeah. When they finish that, they're gonna come back down here, and we're gonna go up and finish off the last lizards, which are the big bosses at the end. Yeah. For that one, I'm going to be counting on 2 of our healers. So we have 2 healers. The first healer is going to be tanking the Patriarch. the second healer is going to be kiting the matriarch. There are two bosses basically. Once the patriarch is at about 70 or 80%, then it should be safe to go and attack the second lizard. Now this is a very, very long fight with a lot of phases and a lot that can go wrong at each phase. I don't know how far we're gonna get the first few pulls, so I'm gonna stop explaining the little minutiae of details here. And anyway, after that, it'll just be follow the commander, follow the markers, and then you'll be fine. I'm gonna drop food, and we're gonna give this a few goes and see how far we get. Also, this is my first time ever actually kiting. Like, I've seen it done, and I've observed people doing it, so I apologize in advance in case I die a few times. That's, you know, why I'm running this training.
Don't worry.
Also, yeah, Freya, it's also Freya's first time tanking this boss, so if any one of the more experienced players can give her a few pointers as it goes, that should be good. Right, yeah, everyone emotionally prepared. I haven't actually done a training where I was a trainee in ages, so okay.
Two questions.
Yes.
Do you want me to bring portal?
That would be appreciated, but I don't expect we're going to need the portal in the first few 20 tries.
Okay.
Approximately.
So optimistic.
So I'm going to use it for the pirates, and then mayhaps use it for the jumping puzzle if you want me to, or
yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
you
No,
want
so we're not
people
doing
to
the jumping
actually
puzzle.
learn.
We are not going to do the jumping puzzle, mostly because no one ever bothers to do the jumping puzzle unless they absolutely have to, and that's something you can just pick up by following players. So yes, if we get to the point where we're doing that jumping puzzle, a portal would be appreciated.
Okay.
That's fine then.
And then do you want me to call out things on the?
Yes,
on the ads?
please, because I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be on the squad. Why the fuck did I give myself healing power? Oh well, it's fine. The extra
Oh yeah,
system's
and
always
first of all, this circle right here.
yeah,
the one
this
that
circle
I'm
where
running
we're
on.
running around.
This is the big no-no zone that you don't want to cross. If
The
you
only
go
person
into
in
that
here-
circle, you will be the tank, most likely.
The only person allowed in this circle is Freya, the person targeted and bouncing up and down. Okay. Amen. Yeah, Claire, you want to be outside that circle, otherwise you're gonna aggro the boss. Right. Actually.
Okay, we're killing the head, right?
Flame
Yep.
breath.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what do I do? Oh, I have to go
Oh god.
inside.
And CC.
That's,
Ooh, that was close but good.
yeah, he has like 70,000 stacks, I think.
And 1 and 2 and
Right,
jump.
and bread.
Okay, Kaito is
And
dead.
then beats.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's.
For the flame
And
breath, you can just
right.
dodge through him. Careful teleport. Ooh, good.
Oh, what was that?
Okay.
And breath.
We are dead anyways.
Yeah, that's a GG.
What's with the teleport?
The teleport.
There's a red circle that will spawn under the boss at times. If there's a red circle under the boss, your the thingy of the sides of your monitor are going to glow. If that happens, just step out of it before it procs, because if it procs with you in it, you will get teleported to Kadim.
Yeah,
And
I
don't worry.
didn't know about that.
Yeah, sorry. This is something. Haven't you ever noticed the first, I don't know, year that I was running this as a tank? I kept getting heated. That's why.
Yeah, now I know why.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am going to give myself a bit of extra power and toughness.
So for the Hydra, the teleport is during the first flame breath after she teleported. And then I don't remember.
Yes, that's about it. Yeah, so the pattern is just it's gonna bite, flame breath, bite, CC.
Do we dodge the bites or we heal them out?
You don't do any of those things. You are behind the Hydra at all times, so you're not going to be affected. Freya either dodges or Aegises through them.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for the flame breath, the easiest way to avoid it is just dodge through the Hydra. But your timing needs to be kind of good, because if you do it too early, it will turn around with you and wipe the squad.
I'm just trying to work out what other skills I can take that will be helpful to survive. It's a very interesting thing I've never done before.
Well, same.
I know. But you know, we keep complaining that we're always looking for a kiter, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's about time. Next step, I'm gonna need to like learn to push and then not tank when we're on solo Sora. Okay, Freya Kiwi.
What?
Ready check.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Wait.
Wounds.
Yes. All the boons make them happy. Alright, and now it's bite, and flame breath. Then it's bite and CC, so get ready. And CC now. Nice.
Job.
And bite and platform jump.
Teleport.
Alright.
Teleport and yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
And then it's bite, then another bite with the teleport.
I was not too fast. Okay.
Careful teleport, Go ahead, get out of it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see AOE.
Me neither. I ended up on one level below somehow.
You see?
Now I'm
Okay,
floating.
we have to bring it to 80%.
Yeah.
Can someone port to George? Yep.
Thanks. I mean, he has 6 stacks. He's gonna hurt a little, but... Okay. And then we're gonna split and do that thing.
Remember, subgroup 2 goes to arrow.
Yeah. We're struggling because reasons. Right. I think it's safe to say we're gonna GG this.
What do you mean 14 stacks is manageable?
Yeah, I know. Again, I've just begun to learn how this works.
Oh no, all the slutlings reached him.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Basically, after after we kill his little minion, the Hydra, group 2 goes across the arena to the arrow. Then we go and kill the Guardian.
I'm just swapping a few skills around.
Oppa.
Sorry, can you explain again to me how I ended up a level below the?
There's a
entire
small
thing.
gap in between the platforms, you have to jump over them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you just run straight through, you will fall down.
Oh,
You
I
can
didn't
fly
see.
back up again.
But currently they're not existing, right? Because currently I don't see it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
it's
not.
Whenever it starts.
Okay, so I need to look down from higher above. Okay. Sorry.
Between every triangle, you see this like a golden line right now, so they will like split a little bit and create this like a space that you can fall into.
Okay, cool.
Along this side where I'm walking.
Didn't see that. Thank you.
Sure.
Even if you fall down, like most of the time you can get back up again because you kind of float. And make sure you're like in between the gaps again, then you should be able to get back up.
For the platform change on the Hydra, it will always go to the platform that it's facing towards, so you can aim it. It's not random.
Okay.
So it's down to where the tank is facing it.
Exactly.
I could outrun a centaur.
Wounds.
Let's see if separate.
Did they change the range on this thing? Like, why am I struggling to reach everything?
Get ready for CC, and CC now. And
yeah.
some change.
Sorry, I was too slow. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Can teleport? Teleport.
Yep, he has 3 stacks, sorry. Yeah. Goodbye.
One more percent. And
We're kind of fucked. This happens when our kiter dies.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh,
I could
did-
also just... I could
Yeah,
also
just-
just take the, my Daredevil.
I find it most chill on Deadeye.
Yeah. Oh, my Deadeye. Do that too. Yeah. I've never done it before, so I'm like...
would a healing turret help? Maybe I
let-
can just like place an extra healing turret there.
let me
Doesn't
see.
fuck with anything. Just for a bit of bonus healing.
It certainly can't hurt, but let me just work out what kind of build I'm putting on my Deadeye.
Oh yeah, let me...
Are we doing Deadeye or wait? Yeah, it is Deadeye. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
And then this is the super safe one, where the Grandmaster trait on Deadeye, you don't have the 7 malice, you only have 5, but you get quickness.
Yeah.
If you don't need the quickness, you can also just go with Maleficent 7.
And this is meant to be like, what kind of gear am I?
Full
supposed to
Berserker.
be? Just full Berserker. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Why the fuck is it
Well-
so wipers?
I think technically some Assassin's pieces for crit capping, but I don't think you need it.
Yeah.
How far can you go before? Okay, that is how far you can go before.
someone started?
Oh, I just want to see how far I can go. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Woohoo!
But okay. Why? Why? This teleporting
So the teleporting happens every time Kadim changes the platform, and since we have no kiter, you can see that he's changing platforms all the time. So,
Oh, I was just next to it. Okay.
so this normally
I
doesn't
thought
happen.
I thought I was coming back to the same one. Okay.
Using my Kadim kiter. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what else I can do with my build. In terms of like just go full berserker.
Yeah, and you have enough sustain with I can't ping from with Mug and invigorating position.
Okay.
You have a lot of sustain. Do you know where to stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, like I've seen people do this before. It's just I was like, well, I've not really played my thief before, so might as well play with a class that I know. Problem is, I've only really played that class on tanks and healers. So. Oh my god, I've never actually been this far on this guy. Oh shit. No inventory space. Let me see if I've got any food. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, just checking.
Oh, I need higher J-boot core. Oh.
Okay.
Ready to check. Boons.
Wait, I have arrows. I don't have a rifle on me. Fuck, that was stupid. What? Yeah.
And get ready for CC.
Ready for GG.
And CC no. Go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh fuck. I should have. Yeah. Sorry. No rifle.
And teleport. All right.
Awful. I'm so sorry. Not an incinerator. I'm gonna see if I've got. This is a rifle, right?
This is a rifle.
Yes.
Yes.
Accuracy.
Oh, whoopsie. Ah, fuck. Well, that happened.
What happened? Oh.
I'm stuck inside the platform.
Yeah, I saw in the last second.
Are they elementals?
Superior sigil of Jin slaying.
Not elemental slaying then.
GG.
Yeah, I'm still not there. I now have a rifle, so I have at least some gear.
Good job.
I'm like, What?
I thought we GG because I asked are we GG, you said yay. Okay, why not?
Yeah, I don't have any skills on my thing. What?
Which means we're not doing this right now.
Try to take another weapon and then weapon swap between them. So take the bow
Okay,
again.
great. While
put
George
the
is
bow and
doing
weapon
that,
swap.
I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Take the bow so you got all 5 skills. Take the bow.
Right, okay. What the fuck?
So,
What's
yeah,
happening?
it's kind of buggy when you already have the weapon equipped and then you log into it for the first time on a character.
Let's see.
With
Okay.
the elite spec, it's kind of weird.
Okay.
The legendary armory thing, I think. 'Cause normally you couldn't
Oh,
equip a
yeah,
rifle.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
It's
So
like
when
on
he's-
PvP, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So basically, when he starts moving his hands, I move to the other little quadrangle thing, and then
Oh yeah, you
Um,
just
yeah, I just need to be kneeled
increased.
at all times. Or is that no longer even useful?
It helps because you do more damage to the things.
Yeah.
So you basically want to mark 3.
Yeah. So mark and then 3, and then if that's not enough, I can auto attack it until it's dead, and that should be enough. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is wild. I mean, absolute worst case scenario, we can swap around from this to someone who actually knows how to cut this. But for now,
Oh,
let's
the
see.
tank.
I mean, I can tank. It's
I
literally,
know.
like there's 3 roles that I've never done in raids, and part of the point of this training in particular was like, right, I want to learn to kite, but I also don't want to spend 4 hours just learning the basics. Mostly because it's not a class that I've played before, so.
The squad is ready. Wounds.
But Deadeye is very handy. You can also kite on GW2 with the basically same build.
I mean, yeah, but I normally just rely on my Scourge for that.
And Flame Breath.
Sleep.
And it's gonna be bite and bite. Get ready for CC. And CC. Nice one. And then it's bite and platform change.
Okay, wild. How the fuck do I have this much sustain?
You don't like it?
Careful teleport, careful
I fucking
teleport.
love it, but I've also never like.
Oh, that hurts. Okay.
There we go. And now the Hydra's here. We need to do 3 more %. And there we go.
Group split, subgroup 2 arrow. Subgroup 2 arrow.
Jesus. I might have a new favorite build, guys.
Yeah, this is super chill. I love it.
What the hell? On the other one, I was like, I need to spam all my heals! What the fuck?
I will make sure to not stand on the lines.
Dodge?
Oh, I'm a healer. Oh,
Yes, yes you are. It helps.
sorry.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Oh, shocker. Oh no.
Yep. Okay. CC. And we've got 5 stacks, so it's normal that it's hurting a lot. We're fine.
Yeah, but 5 stacks is still manageable.
Yeah. Better than 17. Dodge. I also never know when I'm kneeling and when I'm not. Dodge. CC, 66%. So we're moving here.
The destroyer will start with a break bar.
Yeah, insta-CC.
Yep. And CC. And dodge out.
Oh man.
And we kind of want to kill the Reaper thingies.
Oh, well. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
I
fine.
block this. Okay. Oh, he has teleports too.
Oh no, Kaita dies.
Yeah, Kaita's dead,
Oh.
so he's gonna eat around. Just GG.
He does have a teleport too, but that comes later.
Yeah.
That's Pyre, right?
Unfortunately, I'll have to leave you guys now.
Okie dokie. Thank you for joining.
I gotta go.
Thank you.
So that's minus, I like DPS.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're on. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
But yeah, the Hydra is the most difficult one to tank. The Destroyer can just basically sidestep all its attacks.
So just sidestep. Okay. This is bite, flame, bite, prepare, bite, teleport. Okay.
Do we have any of the people in voice anymore who would like to join us as elect DPS?
If no one else wants, I would come.
Yeah.
Apple is walking his dog, I think.
That's fine.
I don't know for Nico.
I'm not online. So that's
Oh, right, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I had to restart my computer because it starts video card.
Yeah.
So you want to lock DPS, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, I have a minute to go to toilet.
So sharing boons is same like on Ham.
Sorry?
I'm on.
Yeah. You can basically just auto cast all of your F skills.
Sorry, I'm back.
Kiwi? Kiwi there? Yeah.
Hey.
Good.
Someone left? Oh, they go.
And flame breath.
Mm-hmm.
After this is CC, get ready. And CC.
She's here.
Ooh, very nice. And platform change.
Now it's going to be teleport.
And yeah, after this is flame breath for teleport. So you ready? Okay, get out of there. It's teleport.
Oh, okay. But I didn't get teleport.
Right. I dodged for some initiative and I fell under. Sorry.
Yeah. Fucking yeah. So much lag.
Sorry about that.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's wild because you have to dodge for initiative. And without initiative, you like struggle. Oh, okay. And if I take.
You don't need that much initiative.
Okay. Huh. Okay,
You-
yes. So just don't dodge.
You only really want to dodge the
That one attack.
the knockback attack.
Yeah.
And other than that, if you don't have enough initiative, then 2 or 3 autos will also just kill the slublings, so it's fine.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
If you run the quickness variant build, then it's super chill.
Is this the quickest variant then?
The one I linked you, if you didn't make any changes, then it is the quickness one.
Should be.
All boom. And flame breath.
Oh, I was still away.
And CC. And then it's gonna be bite, and platform change. And bite. Flame breath with CC, teleport, careful. And yeah.
Wait, are we going?
Oh. Oh.
Are we not going? Okay.
Are we good?
1%.
Can we get the reses?
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Where are we going?
Split phase.
Sorry, I went through.
So,
Oh, gee.
well, yeah.
That was fun.
We're learning.
I know. I just get very nervous when this kind of thing happens. Where I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be the one who knows what I'm doing. Why don't I know what I'm doing?
On this?
Honestly, don't know. Why did we just die?
I fell through because I went into the gaps.
Oh,
and
okay.
I didn't heal and people get downed.
Okay, but we got further in the last time, so.
Yeah, it's a progress.
This is.
I am ready.
And fan breath.
Yeah, I should just wait a little.
1, 2, and
But
CC.
CC.
And 1, and 2, and platform change. And 2, and flame breath with teleport. Careful, teleport. And then it's a 1 and 2 and CC. Get ready for CC. CC.
Yeah.
CC is always more important than the land.
Yeah.
And we can split up.
Also, most of the builds I play require me to keep pressing F1. So I keep unmarking my targets. Out of habit, dodge. Right. Is anyone here actually used to kiting?
Yes.
Could you do that, please?
If you can pull, yes.
I should be able to. What are you doing it on?
I'm currently on Condi Virtuoso, which is not exactly the best, but I don't have a power thing.
Yeah.
It works.
It should work. I don't remember how to play Virtu, but you know what? This is also not a heavy DPS fight. It's more important to still
press all your buttons and you'll be fine.
Buttons.
Just remember that your F4, F5, F5 is not a block anymore.
Yeah.
Commander?
Yeah.
If you want to continue training your kiting, then I think the squad is okay with it, you know, so...
I'd like to see how far we can get if I'm not fucking it up for everyone.
So you want me to? Okay.
Yes, I want you to be the one fucking up. Nah, I mean, if you want
That's
to go
okay, I'm
pulls,
used to it.
no, but if you want to go pulls, I'm very happy to go tank. I just, you know, it's fair for absolutely everyone to be held back by me being the random only person fucking up. And so, you know, if I do a training like this every couple weeks where I'm learning to kite, eventually I'll get it.
Yeah, but we are also fucking up. We just don't get to the point where we fuck up it for everybody. Yeah, so it's right. So we all fucking up simultaneously, which is why it's a training run. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll do this a couple times. See how we get on.
Yep, that's a good plan.
Next thing you know, we're like killing him next run.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
Oh, can
you want to be up?
Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you.
Yes. Oh wait, do we have? Yeah, we do. Okay, then Kiwi, just keep it. Check your subs basically. Sub 2 arrow, sub 3 circle. Boons.
Okay.
What? No, Kadim.
Right. Report. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, what? Why did she go there?
Sometimes
Sorry.
it does that. You're fine, you're fine.
Yep.
How the fuck did that happen?
That's a CC.
Ouch.
Res everyone, res everyone, res everyone. Get her down 2%. Get the Hydra down 2%. And res. Then we split.
Where are the people?
Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Nope.
Almost.
Yeah, close enough.
Almost.
Bit confusing. Someone has an arrow over his head, so I ran.
Get Amy. Yeah, the person with the arrow over their head, I believe, is the lamp.
Mm-hmm. No worries. I just get confused.
Ow.
Yep.
Yeah. We were all down. It's fine. Okay. GG. In case that wasn't obvious.
Mm.
Two to arrow, 3 to circle. It's just
George, you just go tank, I'll go bulls.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, I also had enough training for today.
Okay.
So I go Mesmer?
Yep. And bring a focus pull.
Focus pull. Okay. And I use this when?
To pull the Slovlings, the thingies into Kadim.
Mm-hmm. They spawn after that shockwave.
When we're all
thingy.
in the middle, basically.
Mhm.
Ooh, stripper. Ooh.
Okay. Shatter temporal curtain pulling nearby. That's 2 times.
Yep.
I can precast. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you basically place it onto Kadim,
Mhm.
and then it pulls in, what is it, 600 range?
It's a pretty solid
Yep.
range.
So basically when the magma thingies are around here-ish, you can pull from Kadim, from the middle.
Einsatzgruppe bereit?
Yes. Oh, it's me. Ha! Sorry. You should have yelled.
Keep boons. What? No. Gather. Ha 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 ha. Break it.
Oops.
Yeah, shut up.
It's fine.
Allow me on first, please. Okay, we can break.
Me.
Get it to 4% more. Okay, and split. I know exactly what I'm doing. This forge will be mine. Ha! Look at you, scurrying around like someone else's little rodents. I wish the title that you got for the CM here was Zomorov's Little Rodents. Such a cool name. Okay, back to the middle. Dodge.
Pull now.
Pull.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Dodge.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I zoned out.
There's 8 stacks, so Kaito is going to need the
No,
board.
no, for me it's fine. I
Okay.
can do 8 stacks. If you CC.
Yes, we do need to break the bar. Break it, break it, break it, break it fast. Okay. Dodge. Yes. Okay. Now get ready to break the bar. You can stand in the middle, break the bar, and then come back out. You can use your pulls as well, Freya.
Alright, so I'm gonna go down now.
Yep. Ready for it. 3, 2, break, 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 break fast. Okay. And cleave everything. 2. Get ready to dodge. Dodge.
Oh, okay.
Res. 2. And next is dodge. Oh no, CC. Dodge. My bad. Pull the mobs and kill them. Ah! Yeah, that was on purpose. I came here to do this.
Thank you. Oh no.
What, did I?
Oh, those are gonna kill me.
Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
no. Ouch!
Oh
Ouch!
no.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Sedge.
valiant
Okay.
effort.
Because we're because we were dying
Because
somewhere
we're
else.
dead.
Sorry.
Sorry, I zoned out.
I was trying to res, and then crap. Oh well.
Oh, as Mesmer, you can take a Moa Signet. It's super nice here.
As the elite.
Yeah.
With this duration, transform your foe into Moa.
Thanks for joining, Poco.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Woofy.
Hey, guys, what are you doing?
Yes.